Welcome to final round of the 2024 World Chess Championship. The tension is palpable as we enter the final showdown of this thrilling match. Today, 18-year-old Indian prodigy Gukesh D takes on the reigning world champion Ding Liren of China, in a game that promises to be a battle of nerves, strategy, and sheer willpower. Ding, playing with the white pieces, will look to capitalize on his first move advantage to bring out the best of his attacking repertoire. On the other side of the board, Gukesh, the calm and youngest challenger, is renowned for his solid defensive skills and ability to turn the tide under pressure. Will Gukesh's youthful ambition overpower Ding's experience and resilience, or will the world champion prove why he holds the crown? Let the game begin. Ding opens with knight f3, Reti opening again on the board, and Gukesh responds with d5. Ding continues with g3, signaling his intent to fianchetto the kingside bishop. Gukesh responds actively with c5, aiming to strike in the center and challenge white's setup early. Ding develops smoothly with bishop g2 and Gukesh plays knight c6. Ding then plays d4, transitioning into a Catalan-like structure. Gukesh meets this with the solid e6, preparing for flexible piece development. Ding then castles. This is reversed Grunfeld variation. Now, Gukesh captures d4 and Ding recaptures with knight. Here, Gukesh plays knight ge7, a rare move, surprises Ding. Ding takes his time because he is out of preparation position and plays c4. Gukesh decides to exchange knights and forcing Ding's queen to move. Then, Gukesh responds dynamically with knight c6, hitting the queen with tempo. Ding retreats with queen d1 and Gukesh pushes pawn to d4. Ding counters calmly with e3, striking at black's advanced pawn. Gukesh then naturally develops the bishop to c5, which supports the d4 pawn. Here, Ding captures d4 and Gukesh recaptures with bishop. Then Ding plays knight c3 and Gukesh immediately castles and Ding plays knight b5. After that, Gukesh retreats the bishop to b6 and Ding responds with b3, slightly an inaccurate move. Instead, he could have played queen e2. Now, Gukesh kicks the knight with a 6 and knight retreats to c3. Now, Gukesh's bishop comes back to d4, reactivating his bishop on the dominant diagonal. Ding develops his bishop to b2, defending the knight, and Gukesh fixes the bishop with e5, also opening the way for light-squared bishop. Ding then moves his queen to d2, connecting his rooks and adding support to his pieces. Gukesh then develops bishop to e6, which is a slightly inaccurate move. Instead, could have played queen a5, but he plays bishop e6. Now bring his knight to d5, a very good outpost for knight. Here, Gukesh plays nice move b5, undermining the defending pawn. In response, Ding captures b5 and Gukesh recaptures. Ding then plays knight f4. This move is actually a draw offer from Ding. Here he is removing strong knight from central square. Instead, he has other options such as capture the bishop and play f4 and all, but he plays knight f4. Now, a lot of pieces are getting exchanged. First, Gukesh captures f4, bishop captures c6, bishop captures bishop and queen recaptures. Then Gukesh defends the b-pawn with rook b8. Now Gukesh equalizes position and Ding plays fook fd1, attacking the queen, and queen moves to b6. The bishop is attacked and bishop moves to f3. Here, Gukesh captures g3 and Ding recaptures. Then Gukesh pushes pawn to b4, fixing the pawns on queenside. In response, Ding plays a4, a critical mistake. He has a lot of options to play here, like bring the bishop into center and all. Instead, he plays this awkward move. After that, Gukesh captures a pawn and Ding recaptures with rook. Now Gukesh plays g6, a nice prophylatic move, and Ding moves queen to d4, offering queen trade. Gukesh declines the offer and moves the queen to b5 and Ding plays b4. Now queen captures b4, queen captures queen, and rook captures queen. Now Ding plays rook a8 because he wants to trade a pair of rooks. What exactly happens? Rook captures rook, and bishop capture rook. Even though black has an extra pawn, the position is a draw, but it is not easy to defend with little time on the clock. At this point, if Ding makes a slight mistake, he will lose the game. Ding has to play very accurately to draw the game. Here, if bishops or rooks are exchanged, the game will be a simple draw. Therefore, Ding will try to exchange pieces. But Gukesh will try to keep the pieces on the board because he has a very small advantage. At this point, Gukesh plays g5. and Ding plays bishop d5 to exchange the bishop, but Gukesh moves the bishop to f5. Then, Ding plays rook c1 and Gukesh plays king g7. Here, Ding plays rook c7, attacks the f7 pawn, and Gukesh defends with bishop g6. Now Ding plays rook c4 is played, and Gukesh responds with rook b1. Then, the move king to g2 is played by Ding. Gukesh plays rook to e1, clearly aiming to avoid any trades of bishops or rooks in this position, intending to gradually push his pawns on the king side. Then Ding plays rook b4 and Gukesh responds with h5. Ding then moves the rook to a4 and Gukesh plays rook e5. After that, Ding moves bishop to f3, and king to h6 is played by Gukesh. At this point, Gukesh is trying push for a win, and Ding can only defend. Still, the position is a draw, however Ding has 30 minutes less on the clock compared to Gukesh. Now, Ding plays king g1 and Gukesh plays rook e6 and rook c4 by Ding. Gukesh advances with g4. Ding counters with bishop to d5, but Gukesh responds with rook to d6 and Ding plays bishop b7. Gukesh follows up with king to g5 while Ding pushes f3. In response, Gukesh pushes f5 and the exchanges happen. Rook to b4 follows and Gukesh plays bishop to f7. Ding responds with king to f2 and Gukesh checks with rook to d2. After king to g1, Gukesh moves king to f6, Ding plays rook to b6, and Gukesh plays king to g5. At this point, Ding is down to 17 minutes and a pawn behind. This scenario will test his composure under pressure. Historically, Ding has faced challenges in similar situations. During the 2023 World Chess Championship, he faltered under time constraints, leading to a loss against Ian Nepomniachtchi. Here, Ding plays rook b4 and Gukesh plays bishop e6. Then Ding moves rook to a4 and Gukesh responds with rook b2. Now Ding plays bishop to a8, which is an inaccurate move. Placing the bishop on a8 limits it to a single diagonal, reducing its influence. Practically, a bishop thrives when it controls multiple diagonals, offering greater flexibility, especially squares such as g2 or c6 in this position. In response, Gukesh plays king f6 and Ding plays rook f4 and king e5 by Gukesh. At this point, Ding plays rook f2. Ding Liren makes a critical blunder, losing not only the game but also the World Championship title, with the move rook to f2. This move immediately loses the position. Gukesh realizes that and takes a brief pause and then smiles. Gukesh cannot believe this. Finally, Gukesh captures the rook and Ding responds with king takes f2. Gukesh then plays bishop to d5, followed by bishop takes d5, king takes d5. Now Gukesh gets up from the chair and walking around a bit. Ding then plays king e3 and Gukesh moves the king to e5 and smiles because he is clearly winning. At this point, Ding Liren resigns and Gukesh becomes the 18th World Chess Champion and youngest world champion ever in history. Gukesh is overwhelmed with emotion, shedding tears of joy and smiles. He experiences different emotions right now as he achieved biggest dream of his life. I hope you enjoyed this recap. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment what you want to see next. See you in the next video. Bye.